Hey guys, welcome back. Still here working with Maggie, and today I want to talk about one of Maggie's new toys. It's just a ball with a string on it. Alright, we do tug of war with this. We also do some retrieving with it. Good girl. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that it has a rope on it or a string, so I don't necessarily have to grab directly for her mouth. I can just grab the string, okay? And then that makes it easy as far as getting her to release or to call an out or whatever the case is. Now, most of the time you'll see, I'll just play and I'll let her win, and it just slips through my finger as I pick it up, kind of like I'm drawing a bow. It puts a lot of tension in it, it gets her to pull down and win that tug of war. When she wins that tug of war, she feels really great about it. She gets some dopamine and some endorphins going inside of her body. And I said, hey, the only way that you can win again is if you bring this to me. And when she brings it to me, there's a rope for me to grab, so it all works out really well. But we could use a different tug if you wanted to, but this is a good one that I build a drive around. And so it's important that whatever the tug is, she has a lot of drive and she wants to play tug of war with you, okay? So I'll put a lot of action to this, just tugging it, making it difficult for her, and then I'll pick it up, and then she rips it through, which is good. And then I'll praise her for it, which is the most important part. Praising your dog for winning the game of tug of war. Now, if you just reach right for the tug of war again, what's going to happen is she's going to dodge and avoid you. And I don't want her to do that. I want her to bring me the tug of war and praise and prance around and say, look at me, I'm so big and strong, I'm so big and strong. Alright? Now, the reason I say I like this tug is because we built a lot of engagement for the tug. She knows exactly what it is. It's time to play, but it's also time to work. Good girl. Good girl. So that when I bring it out, she's excited, but she knows that there's some discipline that goes along with it. And I'm going to kind of show you the discipline, okay? So we're going to say out, and she let go of it. Good. We're going to tell her to get up and place on the board, and sit. Good. Stay. Alright, now I'm just going to take it right here, and I'm going to tell her to heel, heel, heel. Up and sit. Good. And lay down. Now, her release here again is okay, okay. Good. You see, she understood that. It took a little shaking, but she got right off the board and went and got that tug of war, which is exactly what we wanted her to do. And then you see, she loves playing tug. You can hear it in her voice. So what I'll do is I'll just rile her up for it. Good. And then I'll let her win again. There again, the most important thing, letting her win and praising her right afterwards, okay? She's got to know that it's important or that it's a really good thing when she uses her mouth when we need her to, okay? Now here again, I'm going to call out. Wait a few seconds. Out. Good. I just had to almost place my hand on the ball to let her know I was taking it. She's getting better and better at it, but at the same time, it's still a work in progress. So, sit. We'll leverage some of the obedient sit and stay. I'll walk around. She doesn't get to move. Come and sit. Stay. Come and sit and lay down and stay. This training board helps me out a lot because it gets her off of the other surfaces, whether this would have been grass or concrete, and it gets her elevated up off the floor so that when I say stay, she knows that she can't get off that board, and I make sure to go ahead and put pressure on her if she gets up before she gets off the board, whether she stops laying or stops sitting or whatever the case is. So I'll also do this, stay, okay, And then you see the drive for the ball is still there. She waits. When she hears okay, she goes and gets the ball. And then I'll say, good girl, good girl, good girl. Here again, I'm not reaching for the toy. I'm praising her before I reach for the toy and start playing the game, okay? You see there, she has a little tendency to still want to kind of walk away from me when I reach for the toy, but it's much better than what it was, just due to the praise that we've been putting in place when she brings stuff back. Now, when she loses an item, because she had a soft mouth, if she didn't play the game of tug of war and she wasn't very strong, then what happens is I tease her and make her chase that toy. And I don't do that to be mean, I do that to build the engagement with the dog so that she wants to chase and she wants to chase and she wants to chase. And I also do it to let her know that if you're weak and you have a soft mouth, then you're going to lose the prey object. And if you lose the prey object, you have to work hard to get that prey object back. So if you just were a little bit better and you didn't lose the prey object, you wouldn't have to chase it down. But some of the chase helps me with the engagement of the game. And I need the engagement to be high because I'm teaching her position and discipline with it. Meaning she has to sit for it, she has to lay down for it, she has to heel for it, she has to come for it. She has to do all of her obedience for this toy for the opportunity to play and win the game. Now, if the engagement wasn't high with this toy, when I asked her to do those things, I would sour the game. She wouldn't want to play. She might do one or two behaviors and then she'd stop and say, I'm overworked right now, I don't want to do this, this is supposed to be fun and you're not making it fun anymore. So if the engagement is high, then she'll work really hard for it. And how to get the engagement really high is when I leave, that toy goes with me. She doesn't ever get to play with it by herself. Also, when she loses the game, she has to chase it down really to get it back from me, and therefore it excites her and it gets that engagement higher. And then, anyways, we also chose a toy that she likes to use, right? So some of it she has to like the toy as well, but this will go home with you guys so that if you want to go out somewhere or if you want, some friends to play with your dog or interact with your dog, you have a toy that your dog knows how to play the game and is highly engaged to play. Very good. Good girl, come on. Come on. This makes it nice and easy too. If you guys don't have treats, you can still work your dog out. You can still get some obedience in, but you just don't have to have all the food or whatever the case is. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions. As you can see, she loves it. And what we'll do here is we'll do one last thing. I'll call out, out. Good. So I'm going to put this stay. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to tell her to heel. Maggie, heel. Maggie, come. Heel. 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 Leave it. Heel. 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 Okay. Okay. Good. So you see she worked and worked and worked and worked until I release her. Now she was working, or she wanted that as a motivation the whole time, which was the ball on the table, but I made her do a circle around it. And out in the yard, we'll make her do like a lot of walking for it, or she'll have to sit and stay and lay, and then come to me and then sit again, and then I'll release her for it. So we have this master reward that's a toy that we can put anywhere and get her to work for it for a decent amount of time, a minute or two, and then we can release her for it. So we can start to build the patience and understanding and get other behaviors such as heel and to walk around it. And now if she goes for it, I'll tell her to leave it, and I'll call her right back to what I needed her to do. So that was leave it, either come or leave it and heel, so that she understands to be next to me and not to touch the item. Now I don't have any way to administer pressure right now, so all that was just tone pressure through my voice and stepping towards her with my body. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll see you guys soon.